What is up, guys? Thank you for clicking my video. It is your boy Callum and we're going to talk about judging a book by its cover. Yes, I'm in Amy's room again. I'm sorry this is not a vlog. I know I'm slacking with the vlogs, but I just haven't got enough content. Like, Amy's on funerals this week and I just haven't had enough time, and I really don't want to put out a crappy little vlog. I want to make it epic. I'm going to a Christmas fair in Cambridge this weekend, so hopefully there'll be some cool food, get some more content. So I'm sorry there's not a vlog. I don't mean to be a letdown, but a vlog is coming next week, so stay tuned. Also, before we start this video, there's a couple of things I want to talk to you guys about. The first one is I'm probably going to do a Q&A, because if you haven't noticed, I've hit 1,000 followers and I want to do a Q&A for it. So if you have any questions, please leave them down below. But also, I'm thinking about making another channel. So I'm thinking about making like a reaction channel where I react to like hip hop videos, because I absolutely love hip hop and I love watching reaction videos. I feel like they're so entertaining and just break down the songs a lot better than just listening to the song. So I really enjoy them, and I thought, why not make my own ones? It's not going to be related to this channel. It's not going to be fitness based. So if you're not interested in that, then you don't have to bother, but I will be making it soon. But I need a name. So if any of you guys have a suggestion on what I could call my reaction channel, then please leave me a comment down below. But I just thought, why not just give it a go? If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's not going to be linked to this channel. I'm not going to change this channel, but I'm just going to make an extra channel. I'm probably going to post like once every week or every 2 weeks on like a Sunday. And it's only going to be a short little video where I just react to a music video. But yeah, I feel like it's quite enjoyable. I want to do it. I'm interested in doing it. I just want to see what happens. But anyways, on to the topic of the video. Judging a book by its cover. Now, we all do this. We are all guilty of this. I don't care who you are. We've all been guilty of judging a book by its cover. And you'll know what I mean. Judging a person by the way they look. Rather than actually getting to know them, we just judge them by the way they look or the way they come across. And to me, this is wrong, so I wanted to shed some light on it. So we all judge someone by the way they look or come across. It is just natural for us as human beings, I guess. We're all just very judgmental and opinionated. We think certain people are going to act a certain way. So say a posh person. In Cambridge, there's a lot of posh people, Cambridge University. We all think they're going to be pretentious, arrogant, stuck-up people. They're going to look down on poorer people. And that is a perception that people have of people that go to Cambridge University. But that is not true. Yes, a lot of the people are rich. They're from rich families, from powerful families. A lot of them have like politicians in their family or royalty, or they're just really, really intelligent, rich people. But a lot of them aren't. Some of them are just really clever people. Some of them are actually from a completely different world to the posh people that go to the Cambridge University. One of these people is actually quite a famous poet. His name is George the Poet. Go YouTube him. He is amazing. And he's from London, from a poor part of London. He is not rich by no means, but he got into Cambridge and he graduated. And he's doing amazingly well. He does speeches around the world. He does a lot of poetry. He does poetry for like big companies. And he's just a really, really good spoken word artist. Like, he is just amazing. But he is not posh. He is not stuck up, arrogant, and all of them things. And he is just a normal guy from London. He's actually black, whereas most people think that people who go to Cambridge University are really rich white people. But no, he's just a normal guy, everyday guy that likes hip hop. He was a rapper, but then he got into spoken word because he liked that more, and he's very intelligent, very articulate. But he definitely is not pretentious, stuck up, or arrogant. He is very down to earth. His poems are very like political and just about helping people and just really inspiring. And he's a person that went to Cambridge University. Loads and loads of famous comedians went to Cambridge University. Loads of famous actors, just scientists. Like, a lot of people that changed the world went to Cambridge University. It doesn't make them posh and pretentious. It's just a generalization that we have. Another example of judging a book by its cover is Stephen Hawking. You look at the guy and you're like, he's just a vegetable. Like, he can't move. He has a computer that talks for him. But he was and is one of the most intelligent people in the world. He has come up with amazing theories, basically changed the world, really. He's just one of the most intelligent people that has ever walked this planet. And he's in a wheelchair and can't talk. But most people, if you didn't know who he was, would judge him as someone that is disabled and can't do much and would never be able to achieve what he has achieved. But he is one of the best scientists that's ever lived. So do not judge a book by its cover. Another example quickly is J.K. Rowling. Like, if you met her before she wrote Harry Potter, she was on benefits. She was a single parent. She was extremely poor. She was just a normal working class woman living in Edinburgh in a council house. There was nothing special about her. But then she wrote one of the best series of books ever written. My personal favourite set of books ever written. I absolutely love Harry Potter. But before she wrote Harry Potter, people probably thought she was a benefit scrounger and just no good, really, like a dumb, working class, average person. But she's clearly not. She was very intelligent. She wrote amazing books and is now a very successful author, a very rich woman, and an amazing human being. So do not judge a book by its cover. But the reason I'm making this video is because I met an amazing person the other day. It literally inspired me so much, and I really want to tell you guys all
about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air.
what the hell just happened. That is not what I wanted to say. What I wanted to say is I met a very inspiring, amazing human being the other day outside a co-op, and I just wanted to tell you guys all about him and just show you literally the dictionary definition of judging a book by its cover. This guy was just that. So I was walking the co-op the other day and a guy approached me outside of the co-op, and I just thought, oh, it's going to be your typical homeless person asking for money, for drugs or for alcohol, just a typical homeless person. And I always give them the time of day. Like, I'm not going to be like, no, if I have change, I'll give it to them. But I really do not like giving people money. I'd rather buy them food or clothes or try and help them out, try and find them a place to sleep, not feed the habit that they have, like, because they always want money. I've tried offering homeless people food before and they turn it down. The other day I did buy a guy a burger, but most of the time they're in it for money because they're either working to get money. Like, in Cambridge there's quite a big gang of homeless people that aren't actually homeless that do it to make money. So I'm very wary of that sometimes. But there's also just your regular homeless person that just wants money because they need to feed their habit that they have. But I really do not want to do that. I want to like feed them, help them, whatever I can do, rather than just feed their habit. But anyways, this guy approached me and I was preparing myself to be like, no, sorry, I don't have any money. But it all changes there. This is literally me judging him. He looked homeless. I was like, oh, he's just going to ask me for money. No, completely wrong. I judged it so badly and I wish I didn't. I was just thinking this is going to be a typical homeless person. He's going to ask me for money and I'm just going to have to say no because I don't have any. And I'll offer to buy him food and he's probably going to say no. But that is not how it went down. This guy was homeless. Like, I wasn't wrong. He was homeless. I judged his appearance and he was homeless. But he was not your typical homeless person. This guy was just crazily different. It was literally one of the most surreal and amazing moments I've ever had in my life. It was 5 minutes, but it's made me think differently and has inspired me massively. He was just greeting people so lovely outside this shop. Like, he was saying, hello, how are you? Like, asking how the day was. And people were just ignoring him, just like not giving him the time of day. He wasn't asking for money. He was actually asking people if they were right and just wanted to have a conversation. And most people blanked him as per usual. That's what people do nowadays. We just ignore people, even though he wasn't even asking for money. He was actually asking for something else. So the guy's name was Warren Alexander Dean, and basically he's homeless and he started up charities to help other people. His charity was called 1 Million Households, and you can search it on Twitter. It has over 3,000 followers, way more than I have. For a homeless guy, that is insane. You must go to like the library, use the computers in the library to do this. But basically he just wants to help people that aren't very well off. Like 1 million households, he was trying to just get better housing for people. And also he tries to help specifically black people because he is black himself. He called himself the Black Pound Man. He wants to make the black pound stronger. So basically he wants to make black owned businesses as successful and profitable as like white businesses, because at the moment they're not doing as well. So that is another thing he's trying to do. And he's freaking homeless. He has a freaking folder he carries around with him with loads and loads of paperwork that he has done. Like, he's emailed politicians. He has loads of famous people that have actually like supported his charity. And he's just pushing and pushing and pushing while being famous. He's told me he's done this for over 10 years. Hasn't been housed, but he's made a big difference. Like, he's won awards. I'm reading on a bit of paper in front of me. He won the 2006 Southwark Innovation Award. Double nominee winner. Like, that is crazy. He's homeless and he's winning awards for what he's doing. And he's been doing it for over 10 years. So the first year he won an award. So he's making a difference while being homeless. He asked for donations to his charity. He says you can give like 50p, a pound, whatever. He says everything helps, and he gives this money to other people. Some of it he uses to travel, obviously, to pay for the library computers and just for food, but the rest of it goes to the charity. And that is insane to me. I sat and spoke to him for a while, about 10, 20 minutes. I gave him a fiver, and it just really inspired me. Like, considering he's homeless, like, yes, it might not be amazing to you, but to me, the guy had such like an amazing personality. He was very outgoing, friendly. Like, while I was there, he ran out of food and I was like, oh, do you want me to buy you food? And he was like, no, it's fine. Then randomly, another guy that he had spoken to and just made really happy had come all the way from his house, brought a bottle of juice and fresh croissants and gave it to the guy. And I was just like, wow. So he touched a lot of people. Like, people were bringing him food and it was just very inspiring. And then he told me that he just found out he's diabetic and he's living on the streets and he has to spend a fair bit of money buying insulin. And I was just like, this is just insane. And he said he came all the way to Cambridge because he had a meeting with a housing association here because they might house him here. So I was like, this is just insane. Like, he's been homeless for 10 years and he has a charity that is not doing too bad. It has 3,000 followers and it's making a difference slightly in London, even if it's not making a massive difference. A guy that is homeless is doing something for other people. He's not taking his money, using it for himself. He's giving that money to other people. He's not a selfish guy. This is a guy that is very giving, that's giving a lot of his time and his life to this. He feels like this is a very big deal and it's very important to him that it doesn't matter if he's homeless. He's going to keep fighting for it. And I just found that very inspiring. Like, it doesn't happen every day. You don't meet a homeless person that has his own charity, that is pushing to better other people's lives when he's living on the streets. It was just absolutely freaking insane. And he was such a lovely guy. I'm so glad I stopped and spoke to him. Like, it was the best decision ever. Like, he's inspired me so much to never give up and just don't judge a book by its cover, definitely, because I judged him, thought he was going to be an annoying homeless person that was just after money for drugs, but he completely wasn't. He was a guy after a little bit of money, if I could spare it, for a charity while being homeless. Blows my mind. Like, I'm so glad I met the guy. I hope I run into him again another day. He said he might be there again because he's moving to Cambridge, but what a guy. I really hope his charity takes off and he gets what he deserves, because wow, just wow. That really changed my perception of people, and I guess it's changed me. Like, I feel so inspired. If a homeless guy can do this, then what the fuck can I do? When I have a job, I have a house, I have a loving family. What can I do if he can do that while living on the streets on his own? Mind blown. There's not more I can say. Like, I just this video might be quite long of me just being like in shock, but I just thought he was just an amazing guy, very inspiring, and it just makes me feel like I could do so much more if he's doing that. But anyways, as I was saying, do not judge a book by its cover. I did, and I was very much in shock as to what he did next. But I can't stress enough, do not judge a book by its cover. You never know what people are like inside. They might look homeless, they might look horrible, they might look posh, but the person that they are could be amazing and could change your life. So never, ever judge a book by its cover. I don't care who it is. If they look like they're going to kill you, they look like a scary guy that has tattoos all over his face, could be the nicest person you ever meet in your life. Do not judge a book by its cover until you actually talk to a person and get to know them. But anyways, guys, this video is probably a very long video of me just rambling all about this guy, Warren, a homeless guy who has inspired me, and hopefully his story will inspire you guys too. So I really hope this video inspired you guys or made you think twice about judging someone just because of the way they look. I just want to make a change. If this can change one person's perception of people by looking at them, then I've done a good job. But I just wanted to share Warren's story with you guys and just try and make a difference in the world, because that is what it's all about. But anyways, guys, I'm sorry there wasn't a vlog, but this is a very inspiring story and I hope you guys liked it. But I will be back with a vlog next week and a very epic food challenge. It is going down. I'm looking forward to it. So stay tuned for Monday for an epic food challenge and a vlog on Friday. But Wednesday's video is hopefully going to be a Q&A. So do not forget to ask me questions. Please leave them down below. But if you did enjoy this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.